Inside Ethan Crumbley's concerning home life, as it's revealed he had easy access to guns and was left alone aged 8. Disturbing details have emerged regarding Ethan Crumbley's home life, as it's revealed he had easy access to guns and was allegedly left home alone when he was just 8. Ethan, 15, is accused of killing 4 students and injuring 7 others during a shooting at Oxford High School on November 30. Ethan Crumbley is accused of gunning down 4 students and injuring 7 others in the Oxford High School shooting on November 30. Credit, Facebook. As reported, the 15-year-old has been charged as an adult, facing 4 counts of first-degree murder, terrorism, and assault. Since the killings, disturbing details have arisen surrounding the teen's desire to kill his peers and how his parents, Jennifer and James Crumbley, handled their son's issue. According to police, the gun used in the school shooting was a Sig Sauer 9mm handgun that Ethan's parents had bought for him as an early Christmas present the day after Thanksgiving. The now accused murderer reportedly boasted about the weapon on social media, uploading a photo of it to Instagram and calling it his new beauty. The following day, Jennifer penned her own Instagram post detailing how she and Ethan had spent the day testing the new gun. "Mom and Sunday testing out his new Christmas present," Jennifer is said to have written in the since-deleted post. 3 days later, on the morning of the shooting, a teacher at Oxford High summoned Jennifer and James to the school after finding a disturbing note on the teen's desk. Oakland County Prosecutor Karen McDonald said the note included the drawing of a semi-automatic handgun pointing towards the words "The thoughts won't stop, help me," and "blood everywhere." Also included in the sickening drawing was purportedly the body of a person who had been shot twice, along with a laughing emoji and the words "My life is useless and the world is dead." Ethan was removed from the classroom and Jennifer and James were instructed to get their son counseling within 48 hours. They allegedly pushed back against the suggestion of removing him from school for the rest of the day, and instead, Ethan returned to class. The shooting killed Hannah St. Juliana, 14, Madison Baldwin, 17, Tate Meyer, 16, and Justin Schilling, 17. Credit, AP. The Sig Sauer 9mm handgun Ethan Crumbley allegedly used in the school shooting. Credit, Instagram. Shortly afterward, investigators say Ethan exited a school bathroom and began moving through a hallway at a methodical pace, indiscriminately shooting students in hallways and classrooms at close range. The 15-year-old then surrendered to cops around 5 minutes after the attack began. He reportedly handed over the same Sig Sauer 9mm that he bragged his parents had bought him on social media days earlier. According to prosecutors, the 9mm handgun was stored in an unlocked safe inside Jennifer and James' bedroom. There's no Michigan law that requires gun owners to keep weapons locked away from children. McDonald, however, suggested there's more to build a case on. "All I can say at this point is those actions on Mom and Dad's behalf go far beyond negligence," she told WJRAM. "We obviously are prosecuting the shooter to the fullest extent. There are other individuals who should be held accountable." Since their son's arrest, details surrounding the Crumbleys' trouble with the law have been made public. The Sun exclusively reported that both Jennifer and James have rap sheets, including DUIs and a string of other offenses in Florida. James and Jennifer were hit with DUI charges on the same day on February 12, 2005, filings from Duval County Court show, with separate officers dealing with the cases. James was also previously fined more than $200 the same year after being busted by Atlantic Beach Police Department for driving without a license and having an improper tag. His wife was accused of writing a worthless check for $150 in 2003, but the case was later thrown out. According to court records, Jennifer was then accused of the same offense in 2004 and had to pay a fine of $240. The couple is said to have both worked in business development and marketing before moving to Washington State and then Michigan. Both Jennifer and James Crumbley were hit with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter after their son allegedly carried out the Oxford High School shooting. Credit, Facebook/James Crumbley. The Crumbleys were arrested on Saturday after authorities launched a manhunt for the pair. Credit, NED. Ethan Crumbley has been charged as an adult, facing 4 counts of first-degree murder, terrorism, and assault. Credit, Twitter. James was recently in legal trouble again in Florida over child support payments involving an ex, according to court records from Duval County seen by The Sun. His last employer, a San Francisco-based company called Monarch that provides GPS tracking to the transportation industry, said he was recently fired but would not disclose why. Kayla Lemieux claims that Jennifer and James often left Ethan alone when they went out to bars in downtown Lake Orion when the now accused murderer was about 8 or 9 years old in 2014 and 2015. The now 28-year-old said she worked with Jennifer at a restaurant in 2012 and considered her a friend. "It was really when I finally started to say more, because I was just like, even after calling CPS, they were still doing it, and even me saying something to them, they were still like, oh, he is fine," Lemieux told the Free Press, which saw Facebook messages supporting her story. It's unclear if CPS ever did anything about Lemieux's complaint, but a spokesman with the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services told the Free Press all reports are confidential. Michelle Cobb says James left her and the son they share together to move in with Jennifer. James and his wife allegedly looked for ways to criticize Cobb because they hated that he had to pay child support for his son, Eli. Cobb said she wouldn't be surprised if Ethan's parents bought the semi-automatic handgun as a gift for him. The Crumbleys have been charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter after their son allegedly carried out the Oxford High School shooting. The parents are thought to have gone on the run after involuntary manslaughter charges were issued against them. According to prosecutors, Ethan had a desire to kill his peers. Credit, Getty.